Good morning, everyone. It is July 17th, so we're about halfway, a little more than halfway through July. I guess this is for Zone 9B. This is considered getting into summer, and we've gotten a lot of rain lately in Central Florida, so if you're around here, you can probably relate to that. I wanted to give you a little update on what's going on in the tropical Eden. Today's cleanup day. I'm gonna be obviously pulling weeds and doing a bunch of cleanup from all the rain. It has made a mess. But as you can probably tell, for summers here in Florida, it's not that easy to get flowers, to grow flowers. There's particular flowers, especially perennial flowers. And my zinnias are going absolutely crazy. I started these from seed. I kind of just scattered them. And I did this last year. And they have spread themselves all over. I mean, you can see little seedlings popping up everywhere. And you couldn't tell, I have all this cranberry hibiscus that has popped up from one plant last year. It was in this corner. I mean, there's so many. I have to pick them. There's so many little seedling cranberry hibiscuses everywhere. I am going to transplant some of these and put them around the side yard and in the front yard, but I mean, they're everywhere. They are popping up everywhere. But yeah, the rain has really helped get everything to bloom. I think it has made everything really happy with getting deep watered. My watermelons are finally starting to take off if they're not being destroyed by worms. I have one watermelon going so far. It's hanging on. I have chayote growing over there. I had moved a fig into the ground next to it. It was in a north-facing part of the backyard. I mean, I think it was getting too much sun and not enough water, so we're going to see how it does there. Like I said, a lot of my flowering plants are going in full force right now. They're having growth spurts, and this stuff is actually it flowers, little whitish blue flowers, and they're really pretty. But this is in the mint family, and didn't know that at the time. So it spreads like crazy. So I have to contain it in the summer months, but this is when it does its best. It should be flowering soon, hopefully. Like I said, flowers popping up everywhere. And porterweeds. We have different colored porterweeds. This giant cranberry hibiscus I'm going to pull out today because I don't need it. And it's blocking all of our porterweeds. I have the fuchsia pink porterweed there. That is our finger lime. Porterweed's kind of growing into that. So I gotta figure something out there. We have this flower. We planted this guy last year. Bought it from a nursery. And it produced the coolest flowers. I don't remember the name of it, but if I can remember and find out what it was, I will let you know. Drop a comment if you're curious. I'm telling you, these flowers, they get to be like this tall. I can't even do it. I mean, so tall. And the blooms are absolutely insane. They're long and slender like that, but they get 4 times the height. And about half of those stems bloom straight purplish lavender flowers. They are absolutely beautiful. And it does apparently reseed itself because it has popped up in different places. You'll notice these little sticks. That's what that plant is. So we have those in different areas of the yard. Yeah, this I don't remember if this is a creeping porterweed. I can't remember. This is taking off. It's doing great. I obviously have never had to plant arugula again for years. This is the wild arugula. So I have arugula forever. As long as I let it flower and go to seed, it will spread itself and it takes over. So I have to clean it out as well. I have turmeric popping up. Planted turmeric. This guy, as ugly as it was once beautiful. It is actually a red dandelion, and it was huge. But I'm letting it go to flower and seed because I do want it to spread. Let's see, what else? What else has been? Oh, the passion fruit. So we have had a rat problem, unfortunately. This is the first time. Although I'm not really surprised because my neighbor has literally a jungle, and I know that's saying something when I'm comparing my yard, but we've had rats lately, and a lot of the rats have come over and eaten the passion fruit. So I've been having to catch these rats. I've gotten into a ton of passion fruit, although I've also collected a ton and eaten a ton so far. All have been delicious. This is the purple passion fruit. It is starting to flower again, but I also think maybe if you know anything about passion fruit, a lot of my vines are starting to like brown at the tip and not grow anymore. They'll obviously split off somewhere, but I've also been dealing with that fruit spot, which I'm aware of. It hasn't really affected the fruit, so I'm not too concerned about it, but I just didn't know really why this is happening to some of the vines. So if you know what that is, let me know in the comments. See, I got lemon zest mango over there. Oh, our mangoes. Yeah, we're getting to the end of our mangoes. We picked all of our glens. Most of our pickerings are gone. We had both of our Namdok Mais for the first time. Absolutely delicious. But yeah, we're getting to the end of our mango season. Let's see, I got pigeon pea going. I planted this in the ground. So hopefully that should produce a ton. I should probably get more than one tree going because we love it so much. Another porterweed. A very sad pomegranate. I still can't figure out what's going on with them. It fruited when I bought it and then has just kind of stunted. Hasn't done much. And where it's at, it's getting mostly afternoon sun. I don't know if that's a problem. Oh, another beautiful zinnia right next to my sorrel, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, certain things I feel like maybe are getting too much rain because I'm starting to see the yellowing on the edges of leaves, and the leaves are curling. But when we stay wet too often, a lot of my heat-loving plants that don't like their foliage wet tend to kind of get angry, but we'll see. I mean, look at this guy. It's just, I'm in my flowering phase right now, if you can't tell, but I mean, the zinnia. I've got beach sunflower going. It's kind of taken over. The sunshine mimosa. Gotta clip that back. It's taking over our pavers here. Yeah, and moved our Jamaican cherry, our strawberry tree. We moved it back here. I think it gets more sun here. Has a little more space. It was like right here, and I don't think it was getting enough sun, so I dug it up and I transplanted it, and hoping I didn't kill it. So I think it's doing fine, because this is all new and it's already got a flower, so I think it's fine. Might have to clip it way back more, but we'll see. Got our variegated guava here. It's flowered again, but we have not been able to hold fruit, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see. One guy, one fruit. We don't know if he'll hang on, but we'll see. I've got my spinaches. I've got my Okinawa spinach. Now that it's getting hotter, this is going to start flourishing. But at the same time, when we get too much rain, it's at risk for disease very easily. As well as my sisu. It doesn't like too much rain. It's getting eaten. I'm dealing with a lot of my sisu bushes getting eaten by the white stuff. I don't know, the mealybugs. So I've had to rip out a ton. And they're just getting eaten up by worms. So luckily I've got several different areas with different environments where they're growing. And strangely enough, one that's in full shade most of the day but stays mostly dry has done the best. I'll show you that guy. Oh, more zinnia that popped up by the pool pump. And more arugula. I got a lot to clean up, guys. I'm not kidding. I got a lot to clean up. I've got some okra going. I did try okra in the ground a few years ago, and it did so well. I mean, it did so well, and then it hasn't done well since, and I've been struggling. So this is the best one I've got going right now. I also have okra in our tower going, but this one I planted after putting those in the tower, and this guy's doing way better. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I've just not had the best luck with okra. Gets root rotted easily. Like the roots start disintegrating in the soil if the soil's too wet, and then my soil is often waterlogged in places, so I don't know if that could be why. And then here's another strawberry tree. If anybody can tell me if these grow by seed, because this was one plant that popped up in the ground next to where our other one was growing. The only one we found. And it has to be by seed, because we've tried doing it. We've tried propagating it by stem, and it's never worked. But this guy has doubled in size in probably the last month, and it's already got flowers, so that's awesome. A red jaboticaba hasn't done much. We've set fruit, but the fruit drops. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it looks great. figs. Our figs have improved tremendously since putting them underneath this shade cloth all year. You know, I've been battling with whether or not it's true that they need full sun, because I don't really believe full sun here in Florida is the full sun we think it is. These guys have flourished the most when being in like dapple light, partly shade or mostly shade, and yeah, consistently watered. So we put them in those trays. But we've only gotten fruit off of our original one, like the first fig that we bought. This is the Olympian fig, and it's the only one we've yet to get fruit from. So I have several different varieties. I have the LSU purple, I have the Beers black. This is the Beers black. Just bought brown turkey. This is brown turkey. And then not totally sure what this guy is. I had propagated a bunch at one point because I wasn't sure if my figs were dying and I wanted to save them. So honestly, I have no idea which one this is, but I know I have a Celeste. And I'm pretty sure what I planted over here is a white fig, which is probably Celeste. But I also have these guys, and I know that they're a Celeste. I also have the Boudoir fig here. This is the Boudoir. Its leaves look different when they first start, and then eventually they look like that. This is the same plant. This is the Celeste. Hasn't done anything. I also think with our figs, they need a hard cut back. Probably soon. I feel like their season is up, so I'll probably do a hard cut in the fall for them. Let's see. Like I said, this is a cleanup day. It is gross back here. Oh, here's our most recent Pride and Joy flowers. This thing has just exploded. I don't know the name of it. It's just one of those like vining flowers. But the color is just out of this world. I've never seen such a beautiful color. Tropical. Kind of reminds me of a plumeria, but this guy just explodes. This isn't even as many flowers as I've seen on it, and it's got a ton more buds. You can probably find these at your local nursery. I know I have seen them like at Lowe's or Home Depot in different colors, but these colors specifically we got at a local nursery near us. This and like this periwinkle lilac purple. Oh, they're beautiful. There's my white sapote. Nothing happened this year. Didn't expect anything to, but it's doing very well. Dwarf Hawaiian and our ice cream. We had to really hard clip our ice cream because something fell on it and completely destroyed our main branch. It broke it in half, so we had to we had to literally clip it back. Another pomegranate that I have no answers. My variegated Cuban oregano, doing great, other than the fact that it hates getting wet. That's why it gets this disease on it. That's the problem with Florida. Midday showers. Some stuff loves it and other stuff here hates it. This is that sisu I was talking about, the sisu spinach. It's mostly under shade all day, and actually it doesn't look as good as it did So maybe I'll take back what I said. I am noticing some foliage being eaten. But I've had this guy for over 2 years. And it's never given me problems, so. This is longevity spinach. I have this going in several places, and so far so good. This usually gets a spotted disease from too much rain. It's starting in certain places already. So it's just what I deal with. That's why I have it going in multiple places. I have it in multiple pots to start over. Is what it is. But yeah, Glenn did well for us this year. I don't know if you can see, it's just so bright. But yeah, guys, I've got, I'm not gonna walk to the side yard, but I've got Puerto Rican black bean going on our trellis. We've already got some beans. Got our Namboise taken off. They love the rain. I've got Barbados cherries. Those are flowering. Lots of stuff happening. Desert rose popping. I'm just amazed that we're getting into summer and it feels like spring with all the flowers that are blooming back here. It's amazing. I love it. Alright guys, that's your update on Zone 9B Tropical Eden. See you on the next one. Take care.